gave her a mic? Podcast. Who gave her a mic? Podcast. Podcast. Who gave her a mic? Podcast. From reality to spilling the tea. Seriously, who gave her a mic?
Welcome back to Who Gave Her a Mic podcast. I'm Melissa.
And I'm Alex.
We're just two millennial moms who have too much to say about reality TV. Today we're covering Beyond the Villa. I'm so used to saying that. Beyond the Villa, season 1, episode 3. But before we do that, we need to talk about this JaNa and Kenny debauchery
Situation.
Yeah. I was briefly reading, just trying to get my bearings on it, and I saw on a Reddit thread that I guess he was at a David Dobrik party, and I was like, why does this guy keep popping up? Didn't he get canceled? But I don't know. All I could find was that they broke up. She broke up with him.
Yeah,
and everybody
They were
followed
at a
him.
party, like a major party. Someone had like videos and stuff on it because they saw him like on the dance floor or something. Apparently they were at a party, an event, whatever, and I guess Kenny's side chick or whatever was there, pulled JaNa aside, told her everything, and then she immediately blew up on him at the party around a bunch of people.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it was not good. And then now they're both removed off each other's socials.
Yeah, I saw that. I was reading that she unfollowed him and everybody else unfollowed him.
Yeah, everyone else unfollowed him as well.
Obviously.
Honestly, I'm not really surprised. I really didn't think that they would last. He's young, she's older.
Well, even just this last episode with the truth, or what was he? The JaNa's favorite things. The question Q&A. Oh my God, I could not come up with that Q&A that they were doing on Instagram.
I couldn't either. I wasn't really sure what you're talking about anyway.
I was like, Q&A, and everything he was answering wrong, and then
yeah, I don't really think he liked her. I think that there was a lot of fame related to obviously being in the villa, and they're called PPG, her, Leah, and Serena, and I think that it kind of like he liked the attention because, I mean, who doesn't like the attention that they're getting from people? But I think that the thing is that fame isn't always what people think it is. Some people are very well suited for it. Other people are not so very well suited for it. I don't think he was very well suited for it. I think that kind of like Aaron and Kaylor.
I was saying, I saw a lot of that in this episode too.
I mean, you could tell he kind of missed, what he used to do. And, being an influencer is really like, I mean, to be honest with you, I cannot see that being fulfilling. I could not see myself like doing this podcast is awesome, but like, I could not see myself like having to make videos and like,
oh my gosh,
record, like I would be so annoyed.
For the podcast is like exhausting. Is like all the video prep. And I was like, I'm not even anybody. But like even just for this, like the videos and making sure everything's timed, and then my husband's like, you have to post every day to get the correct traffic. I'm like, oh my God, that's too much.
Yeah,
because I was trying to do the Instagram, and I'm failing on the Instagram front. I've been trying really hard to post frequently. YouTube is easy. YouTube, you can schedule it. I can go upload all the videos and then be like, okay, I want this one on Thursday, this one on Friday, this one on Saturday, whatever, and just let it go, bam, bam, bam. But you can't do that on Instagram. Like you have to be on it with Instagram. So I can't imagine.
TikTok's algorithm too is like you have to post 4 videos a day, and one of those videos will actually get kicked out to like a bunch of people, and you'll get like thousands of views.
Yeah. Ugh. Yeah, that's exhausting. And then to come up with the content to post. Yeah, I can't imagine.
Yeah. So, well, especially, they have, hundreds of thousands of followers, like some of them millions. So it's like, and if you're not pushing out content, brands aren't going to want you. So it's like, and I think it can also weigh on you.
Well, now I'm curious because I just watched the episode and it said he had 700,000 views. Oh, just kidding. He went up 799. But when was this recorded? When was
last year?
Was it last summer? Okay.
Yeah.
Was it?
No, it wasn't last summer.
Because they've only been together a year. When was Beyond the
Maybe it
Pillar?
was this year, earlier this year. Because some
That
of them,
makes
they're
sense.
wearing jackets. So it's definitely cold weather. It's not sunny.
Oh, wait, hold on. Was filmed recently. Of course, they're not going to tell me anything.
So I think it was probably filmed the beginning of this year.
Probably, or like
Maybe, I don't
springtime
know.
ish. Because well, it's California too.
Yeah.
So probably, but that makes sense. Dang, yeah, I can't believe I guess
That's
it says
that's the easy way out for people though, is cheating. Like, once the person finds out, and that's why he didn't want to live with her. That's why,
that was wild to
all the
me.
signs
So,
point there.
okay, speaking of, because I was reading some interviews from him. Which one was it? The E News one, I think. He was saying that he didn't want all of that on. Okay, yeah, it was E News. So he's like, that's a big jump moving in together with someone. I didn't want it to be televised, especially the first time. So we rented rooms next to each other, which I kind of understand. You're like, that's a move in your relationship to air out to the public. I think it's weird
Mhm.
that he didn't move in with her because it was like a perfect opportunity to try it out, but I understand. And then he also said that when JaNa gets ready for events, she has a huge glam team. Usually there's somebody in there for wardrobe, and sometimes I don't have the space to change and things like that. So he probably wanted this, but you could have got a bigger. I don't know. It's easy. It's easy to speculate from the outside than it is to just. But still, how can you cheat
I
on
just think
JaNa?
I think she was too much for him.
Yeah, he's so quiet.
There are people that are just like, hey, if you do full glam, you got wardrobe people, you got this, that, and the third. All the power to you. But I couldn't stand being with somebody like that. Like, I would have to, like, as a guy influencer or something, like, I just like I like my space. I like my peace. I don't want to have to be like having 30
Yeah.
people here just to get you dressed and get you camera
Well,
ready.
that's what Olandria and Taylor and Clark, like the difference between Olandria and Clark. He was kind of saying the same thing. Like Olandria was like makes him be at this level as far as
Mm-hmm.
how he looks and how he acts, and like to be, whereas Clark is more at the lower level,
It's
or
and
like
that's fine. There are people, like I said, there are people for everybody, and I'm like that too. I'm very low maintenance. I just want things to be chill. I don't. It doesn't take me 2 hours to get ready. It takes me less than 30 minutes. Like,
for
not
sure.
even 30 minutes, unless I'm doing my hair.
And
Other than
then
that, it's very, very fast. You know what I mean? Like, so I completely understand. I just think that he should have probably broken things off, but I really think that fame got to him. And, it's not like JaNa's ugly or anything. So, you got a pretty beautiful girl on your arm. What are you going to do? It was kind of just, and that's where, but I just felt like the relationship was kind of forced. I really felt like he did not like her that much.
I agree.
So, well, you
'Cause I
heard
saw
about
that
Bryan and
news. Huh?
I was gonna say, you heard about Bryan and Amaya too, right?
What?
They called it quits
No.
as well.
Oh my gosh.
Mhm.
Why? Really?
Have you
What
not been on
happened?
social media?
No.
They just
I've
called it quits. They said
honestly
they're not going to announce anything until the reunion, but they've gone their separate ways. Which, that one, again, I'm not really shocked by. I didn't think he liked her that much again.
Oh, it doesn't say. It just says, are they response to rumors he cheated on Amaya? Rumors.
Oh no, that was fake. I don't think
Rumors.
he cheated. I
Okay.
don't think he cheated on her. I just think that
I saw him in a TikTok or Instagram reel, whatever, with who was it? Somebody else from Love. Charlie, maybe, and them, the
probably
three amigos that keep doing those like whatever they're doing. I swear I saw him in TikTok or
Jeremiah.
Instagram.
Yeah, with
There you go.
Jeremiah.
Jeremiah. It was Jeremiah and Charlie, I think, was there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, yeah, I've not been on social media. I live under a rock. Only thing I know about that happened in the world was the whole Idaho 4 guy. I did see some of that stuff, but like that's yeah, I who?
Yeah, no,
What?
it's only because on my Facebook, almost like every single thing that pops up on my Facebook for like because I'm not following these people, but because I comment and stuff, they put them on my
Yeah.
page, and so all of it's Love Island, like everything to do with Love Island. So
Yeah,
I
I
just
think
see it
my
the second I open my
algorithm.
Facebook, I see all of it.
That makes sense. I've been reading a lot too, reading that series too. So
Oh, I know. No, I'm reading it too. I just was like, I don't even have to really try with the
I need
with
to
the
do
Love
that, like,
Island.
because I
Like,
have the Instagram for our podcast, and I should just load up everybody on Love Island over there and scroll around and
like
keep
Perfect Match
tabs.
season 3 starts in
That
a
I'm
few
excited
days.
for. I can't wait.
And then look who I saw at LAX. So it's like anytime this is like Chris,
Who's that?
but like
Is
anytime,
that Hannah?
oh, I don't know, just some random person. Like it's
Oh.
a fan base. So, but like anytime I have, I
Oh.
like our comments on certain people's pages. Like, so Sierra will not be at the reunion. Huda did lick Ace's tentacles in the heart rate challenge. So yeah, so there's also a bunch of stuff going around about the heart rate challenge because like the producers were like, oh yeah, we didn't show everything, and apparently like Huda licked his ball or something or whatever.
She
And
did the
then
same
with
thing
people
to
are still
JD
arguing
though,
that.
remember?
I know.
Or
What's so
something
funny is like
similar.
people are like they weren't closed off. There was a conversation beforehand. Like Ace was still bouncing her ass on his day. Like when what's crazy is means you guys hate on her, but Ace ain't getting no hate. Like it's such a double standard. Like, are you crazy?
It's
He
tired.
loved it, bro. If he got hard, he loved it, bro. Sorry, Shelly. Like her
No,
body's
I
begging.
mean,
I don't know what to tell you, bro.
I'm sure if a guy was jumping on you like that and you had it, just we don't have a way of showing it off. But you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
You get a little tingle, I'm sure.
I think it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see what JaNa says about the situation, what Kenny says about the situation. It's just going to be
Yeah.
interesting. The reunion is going to be interesting for Love Island. I don't know.
Surprised
I
that
think
they
it's
came out or that they were even allowed to come out about it. Maybe they haven't and we're just that good.
what
That they came out about their breakup before the season ended. For Beyond the Villa. Like
I think
usually
Beyond
they
the
make
Villa has
them
already been recorded.
well, like usually they make them hold off on the news until the end of the season. Like that
I
kind of
don't think
stuff.
they could because it's not really. This is a limited series. It's not supposed to go past this.
True.
So
And
also
it's not based
there
on
were
them.
so many
And it's not
people
like The
at the
Bachelor
party.
or whatever.
Well, no, so there were so many people at that party. Like,
that's crazy.
And then they were to remove each other off socials and stuff like that. That obviously people were going to notice. So I don't think they could have hid that, regardless of the situation.
Touche. Ooh, you're the one yawning now. Usually it's me.
I'm so tired today. I'm so bad today.
I don't blame you.
Really need sleep.
Yeah, I'm either gonna regret it or not. Who knows? But in my defense, I started drinking that at like 4, and it's 8, so I've been like slowly. But that's neither here nor there. And then we got the whole Sierra and her what happened with the how they pulled her out of the villa chat or video.
Oh, Sierra. People are making me laugh in the comments. They're like, nobody wants to interview her, so she's interviewing herself. Like,
I wouldn't put it past her, honestly. I really wouldn't. And I don't know why she just keeps trying to stay relevant.
Yeah, she's trying to because because people aren't going to care about her here if she doesn't make herself relevant.
True. It is true. But yeah,
also maybe don't have an apology speech, have ChatGPT write it where people can copy it and see if ChatGPT wrote it.
I mean, ChatGPT.
Just
there's some things that ChatGPT doesn't need to help you with.
just an option to not let a computer use your sorry apology because
hey, I'm sorry, I was an idiot.
I would rather her have sounded stupid
and been
with her apology because it's genuine than having ChatGPT write it and then you're reading it off like a freaking prompter because it's probably right in front of you whilst you're recording because all these mofos have like 2 phones.
Yeah.
And so, you know what I mean? It's just like you're literally reading or she probably had it right here where her ring camera, like right here where her ring camera was. so she could look at it and it looks like she's recording,
And
like
then
she's just looking at the
like
camera.
start and stop videos now too within the same. Yeah, there's no like one take.
I think it was all just. I think she's just trying to stay relevant, and it's not working very well.
Like she was just basically just like, they pulled me. They said some things you said doing a line. They showed her the videos. And
They
then
showed
they're
her the
like,
videos.
pack your shit and get out. And then she couldn't say goodbye to anybody, which it's kind of sad. I understand, but like to the other people, like what she had a personal issue and she's gone. Like it's not like Ulissa where it was the first day. Like she's been around the block for a minute, and then they just
Yeah.
peace out, Girl Scout.
Yep.
You know?
Well,
So.
I mean, what were they gonna do, you know?
Let her say bye? I don't know.
They couldn't though. They people were in outroar. They wanted her pulled immediately.
Gone.
Like,
yeah. But then
saying
that's
bye to
show
every.
it.
Well,
But then I guess
I
if she
know.
goes and says bye, and then they're all gonna tell, like, it's
That she
cleaner,
got to
I
say
guess.
bye. Yeah, it's just it was a it would
She's gone, and we don't know, and like there is just a clean cut.
Yep.
She out. So that makes sense. Yeah. Anything else that popped up?
And that no, I don't think so. No, just people still hating on Huda, and
it's tired. It's yeah. I think that's why I haven't paid attention either. I'm just like so over the same thing over and over.
Who cares, you guys? Like, who cares? Like, you guys all talking about her, commenting about her. You realize you're just giving her money,
Giving
right?
her
Like,
more. Yeah, and I talk about
like
Mike and I talk about, because like if people comment on our YouTube videos or anything like that, I'm like, what if they say something bad? And he's like, if they say something bad, you still get that traction, and it's still push even something good, something bad. And I'll take any criticism, constructive criticism. Be nice. Okay. We're people too. Leave Brittany alone.
I know, right? Well, actually, I did see on TikTok. Can't remember. One of the ones. I think it was TikTok. Clark and Taylor were on live, and I guess Taylor was like pushing Clark's face and stuff when she was like talking. A lot of people didn't like that. I think he was doing it playfully, but after a while, like
he
did
it playfully, but it can come off.
He did it like one too many times. Like he kept doing it, and when she was talking and stuff, you probably pull up the video and like see, like it wouldn't be that hard to find. There's so many people were posting about it.
I did see their video at the rodeo.
I think, let me see, because I think I might have liked one of them, but it was, I mean, it's so hard to like judge those types of situations, because I feel like if she's not saying anything, you know what I mean? Like, or is it
yeah,
it's hard to play that one, you know what I mean?
I married a playful guy, and I feel like one time is funny. Ha, like, okay, let me talk. Like, if we're both doing something like that, but he wouldn't keep doing it anymore. It would just be like the one time that's funny. And then if I told him to stop,
yeah,
maybe she comes. But I like, that's too far. Too far.
Let's see.
Finding the video. She's looking up the video, and I'm gonna sing you a song.
Yeah.
Well, she's looking up the video. Oh. Okay.
Oh, I have my headphone in. Sorry, can't hear it.
Well, are they both pushing on each other? Yeah, I don't know. I could see where I don't know. Does he okay. Why? Huh. What's the context though? Like, why was she holding a towel or something?
They were just on a live. I don't know what she was holding. I think she was just, it was a blanket. They were just on live talking to people. Like, there wasn't anything crazy.
I gotta watch it on my own later to figure out why.
Pause the video real quick.
Pause. We'll be right back. And we're back. Mom duties just kicked in. 2 millennial moms who have to take care of children too.
But yeah, I don't really know that. I think they were just talking to people on live. I don't think there was any like context behind it, but it was just weird and people like really not cool with it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go watch because I want to see like if there were like what if there were questions being asked that he was like, hold on, this is for me. But it did seem to start to get because she pushed him at first and he pushed her. I was like, okay. And then it got to a point where I was like, okay, I could see where that could come across. And then it kept getting like more and more that he was pushing her. And then I was like,
Yeah, he did it about 5 or 6 times. That was a lot.
yeah.
5, 6, 7 times.
Like, come on, Taylor. I don't know, but he does seem like the playful. Like, I mean, you could see based on how he reacted with or how he acted with Nick and Ace. He's a playful guy.
True.
But
I just think like time and place, like you're on
yes.
live, people can misconstrue that
Yeah.
very badly.
Yeah. It's funny one time, 2 times, maybe, but it, like I said in the beginning, I was like, okay, but by the end, I was like, it's too
No,
much.
he kept
but,
doing it. Yeah, it was bad. I was like, Taylor,
yeah.
what you doing, dog?
Well, we'll see. I'll go take a look and later, and then I can chime back in next episode with what I really think. But right now, looking at a video and without any context, it doesn't look pretty. So
Yeah.
all right. Let's get into Beyond the Villa again. I feel like a little bit more happened this episode, but I don't know. I feel like there's so much that they're like leading us to like think is going to happen that doesn't pan out to be anything. Like those like I'm going to fight you, but it's not I'm not going to fight you. Like when Nick was telling
No.
the minute when they made it seem like Nick was going to told Elon he was going to fight him and then they like changed it and it wasn't Nick saying. So like Kaylor and Caleb, it looked they showed us the clip of him rubbing the food off her face in the previews, but then we got that today in context and it was not even anything and she's like not even feeling him and he kind of stood her up or whatever at Stagecoach. Sorry, I choked a little.
It's okay.
And so I don't know. She's doesn't seem to be feeling it. He's
Goofy. I don't know.
I don't
I
know.
don't like the Montana boys. I'm not a huge fan of them. So to me,
He had something in his mouth that it was bothering me the whole time and he like popped it out and popped it back in. He was like playing with
yeah,
it. I don't know if it was
I
like
don't
a
know.
grill. I couldn't
Maybe.
tell, but he had something in his mouth that he was playing with and then
I think the appeal is that he was good looking, but then like Kaylor, girl, you need more than that. You're a country girl.
yeah.
Like your connections are not surface level. Like she's pretty, but like Aaron had it spot on when he was like, you know, me and Kaylor, we didn't grow up in the city, and it shows,
Yeah.
and it definitely shows. And
I don't
again,
think
I
she's
think
made for this life. She's pretty
no, I
and
don't.
has the look. I just don't think personally she's struggling a lot.
Oh, she's struggling very hard. I really don't think she should have been on the show. Mentally, I don't think
Mm-mm.
she's 23. Like that's it's not, you know,
I just don't
it's
think
not.
she, aside from age, I just don't think she is made for that. I think she wants to be, and then, but I don't think she's just cut
I think
out.
people would have more respect for her if she dropped that life and did her country thing and like people saw her on the farm and stuff. I think she would get still a ton of followers.
Yeah.
I think people
It wasn't for
mistake
me.
fame for you needing to be in
Acceptance.
LA and like live this lavish lifestyle, but
Oh yeah.
in reality that's really not what you need to do. Like more people nowadays are going to respect you if you're honest and upfront about how you are, because there's so many people that are fake online. There's so many girls altering their photos and trying to sell these workout videos, and and they're not even real. They have BBLs and stuff, and
Yeah.
it's sad. It's sad the reality that we live in, where everything is so tailored to how we all look and how we present ourselves, and everything is online, and so it's just exhausting.
I think she would do better off not. And I think that's the reason why she's struggling. Maybe she's starting to realize that because
I
Liv
think
is
she is.
is like jumping right in or going with the flow a lot easier with, Kendall and Janae. They're all like kind of into it and she's just not. And I think
Yeah,
she's
I don't think it's for her. And that's okay.
No.
Again, you got to be okay with who you are. If you're not, then you need to take the time to figure out why you're not okay with who you are and fix the things that you want to change, because no one's not going to fix them for you. And if you try to force yourself into a situation, it's not going to go over well. It's just not. I mean, it's.
And I don't think she and Liv are going to long-term work out.
I think they'll be friends.
Like I'm talking about a relationship, but I think they'll be friends for sure. I don't think it's going to be like buddy, sister, best friends, because
maybe
Liv seems to be living this whole new life and Kayla's just kind of like chasing her along.
Sometimes it's nice to have that friend though that's more grounded than you are. And
True.
I feel like even though
man.
Kayla's young and she's very emotional, which is fine obviously for that age, she's very, very grounded. She really knows who she is as a person. And you hear it when she's talking, like she does try to own up to like her mistakes and tries to figure out how she should do better. Which I don't know a lot of 23-year-olds that are like that. You know, who will take accountability and stuff. It's hard when you're young because you have an ego. Kayla doesn't have that. Kayla seems like such a sweet person, and I would just hate for somebody like that to get corrupted by everything here.
For sure. And I feel like Aaron kind of gave her good advice. That conversation that they had was like really good. You know, he's just kind of like, don't let this cloud your judgment. You know, don't let this control who you are hanging around and who you rely on. And I want them to be together. They don't need to be together, but like.
No, I really think no, but sometimes you have to go through that stuff with somebody and to really understand like where you two went wrong. I do think they'd be cute together because I really think that he understands her. And he took a step away too. He's not into social media. He doesn't do all that stuff. You know, he took a whole year off after all of the online hate he got. His poor mom,
Really
all the hate she got. And I think that's the thing is that it is toxic. It's poison. Like social media is 100% poison. And, you know, it's funny because it's like, you know, girls get mad at all these like guys liking, you know, other women's photos and stuff like that. And it's just, it's funny because to me, it's like, but why does it matter? That girl is posting herself online for attention, whatever she's doing, showing her tits, riding a bike, showing her tits, not wearing any protective gear.
Like
she makes one mistake, her skin is gone, like is legitimately gone. You know, when I see all these like videos and stuff, and it's like, why do you even care? Like, yeah, sure, the guy shouldn't be doing it, but at the same time, it's like, it's sad that it's come to the point where women want their freedom so much, but you're out here sexualizing yourself and then asking to not be sexualized. Like, you can't have it both ways. If you want to be like that, then stand on business, be like that. But then you can't get upset when somebody doesn't want to take you seriously because you're half naked online showing your shit. You know what I mean? It's just, so to me, it's, I do, you know, I do agree with some double standards, but to me, it's like you can't have your cake and eat it too. You want life one way, then you need to live that way. But if you're not, then
yeah,
you know. And I just, oh well, we were talking about Kayla and
I was like, I was like trying to figure out our train of thought. I was like, how did we get here? I was trying to go back.
I was trying to basically say, like, you know, there are people like the girls who do like thirst traps and all that stuff that want that type of attention. And I really don't think Kayla is the type of person that wants that kind of attention. I'm
surprised that she was going for a Montana boy because she seemed like the type, the jealous type.
He's good looking.
True. Gave her attention.
Well, yeah, and then guys like that, they come across as they're cool, you know, they're like Ace. Always want to be everyone's friend, and you know, yeah. It's real easy to tell a girl, "Oh my god, you're the most beautiful girl I've ever seen." Like, you're so funny, and how do you not have a boyfriend? And like the freaking one-liners are insane. Like the amount of times I've been told the same exact thing over and over again. Like I'd be rich. Be rich. Like
it's funny.
It doesn't. I don't even care. Like, be original at this point. Like, I would rather you DM me, fuck off, and then I'd be like, "Who are
Why?
you? 'Cause that
What
would
did I do to you? Yeah.
well, yeah, that would be more original than hearing like, "Oh my god, you're so
How are you
beautiful,"
single?
or so why are you single? How come you don't have a boyfriend? Like, oh my god, just like bam, bam, bam. Like it's so and it's they're all the same. Or I had some guy message me the other day. Do I know you? Because we have the same mutual friends.
Is that the one
Like
you showed me?
no, a different one.
Oh, I swear you showed me one. He did the same thing. Or
They
I've
all
seen you
do.
before. Have I
That's
seen you
what I'm saying.
before? Yeah. Have
Yeah,
we?
they
Yeah.
all do. Like, especially for some reason, it's like a beacon for people we used to go to school with. I don't know what the hell it is. It freaks me out. Um, but yeah, it's just
Weird.
like it is. It's weird. Like I had someone from high school, and then someone I also worked with that I ended up like meeting like while I was at work, but I completely forgot him. I barely even remember him in high school. I'll be honest with you. Sorry about that, Hector. Sorry. But he hit me up too, and it's just like you know people always go like, "Oh, you're so cool because you're into anime and you play video games and you're hot." Like, most girls like that stuff are not hot. And I'm like,
Rude.
"Okay, like okay, great. That's
Cool.
thanks. I'm glad that you think I'm hot and I'm cool because I can talk anime. Can you talk anime though? Because all y'all can't talk anime. That's all I have to say. Anyone that comes
I
up
don't
to me and
know.
goes, "Oh, so do you like anime?" Oh, really? Like, so no, do you like anime? Do you actually like anime? Because every time I talk to one of you motherfuckers about anime, you have no idea what the hell I'm talking about. So why don't you go away from me because you don't know what you're talking about? Like, that's just all I think in my mind. Like,
Yeah.
it's so even like when I
I don't
tell
know
A about
anything about anime.
when I tell A about that stuff, he makes him laugh because he's like, I don't know shit about anime, but he'll like let me like rattle off things every once in a while, but he doesn't know and he says he doesn't know. So you know what I mean? So it's like, but
What's Demon Slayer?
Demon
Did I make
Slayer, yeah,
is that something? Sometimes I wonder if
that's
I like
that's an anime. Yes,
is it I need to know if it's an adult anime or not because Wesley said something about it and I'm worried that
I would not let Wesley watch that.
okay. I don't think he ever watched it. I think somebody talked about it on one of his little videos or something.
Yeah, it's well, it's Demon Slayer, so
Yeah.
they're fighting demons, but that show is ridiculously gory. Like I'm
Okay. That's
talking
what I was worried about. And I know
there's like
sometimes they
this
can
I
be a
watched like
little
the second episode and like the one of the villains like was creepy as fuck. Like it just yeah, no, honestly I wouldn't recommend any kid watch animes. Sure, Avatar
oh,
the
I
Last
know. I have to
Airbender.
like he asked to watch I'll most of the time when he brings it up, I Google it because he does like watch YouTube and usually he's next to me I can hear and like somebody talks about it or something. So if he asks to watch it, I look it up like the maturity ratings because I know like there's like can be explicit content and
Mhm.
like he wanted to watch one and I was like I can't remember what it was, but then another one he watched and I watched with him and I was okay with it. Was One Punch Man. I was like, I didn't
That
see anything. I saw some sexualization in the way that the girls
there's always
looked.
sexualization in those.
But yeah, I was like, there's always that, and I don't.
That
It's
one's not
so
bad
over
because
his
he's one
head.
punch man, so he kills all of them, or he doesn't kill all of them, but he hurts
It's like
all of them
One
one punch.
Punch
Yeah,
Man.
yeah. But
Yeah,
like I would say Seven Deadly Sins isn't horrible, but like definitely like very sexualized.
that's what
Fairy
I'm
Tale
like.
isn't super
Yeah,
bad, but Attack on Titan,
there's got to be
uh,
like some
even like
kids anime or
even
something. Kids.
Naruto, I wouldn't recommend a kid watching Naruto, like because the thing is that they battle, like they fight and they kill people, like they're
Yeah,
you know what I mean. That's
Pokemon. He should watch Pokemon.
he can watch Pokemon. I recommend Avatar: The Last Airbender,
Ooh, that's he probably
Yu-Gi-Oh.
like that. Yeah, I was just
Yu-Gi-Oh.
looking. My brother liked Yu-Gi-Oh.
I love Yu-Gi-Oh. I was actually thinking. I was actually coming up with my next tattoo
What's
for
the
Yu-Gi-Oh.
one? Ghibli Studios. There's a girl,
Sailor Moon.
not Sailor Moon. It's one little girl. I feel like her name's Kiki, but I make up names. That's my life. She's got short, like for some reason, like names stick.
No, I think there is one that's named Kiki, but it's like
Um,
she has like black hair.
yeah, short black hair,
Yeah, I've
Kiki.
never watched that though.
Um, nope. That's a not nope. I just clicked something.
Like
Kiki,
stuff
and
like
I
Death
feel like
Note. I wouldn't recommend like Death
Kiki's
Note. I
Delivery
would.
Service.
Yeah, I haven't
Yeah,
watched like the littler animes. I mean, even My Hero Academia, I
this
don't think would
homie.
be like. Yeah, I
That's
don't
who I
think
was like. I've
My
seen.
Hero Academia wouldn't be even that bad. I mean, again, like the villains are kind of creepy. Like one guy, he has a hand on his face, and that's like his face. So,
See,
but yeah, I mean,
he likes Venom and all those things. Like they like to watch Let There Be Carnage, which I was like, "Are you sure?" And they're fine with it. No, no. So I'm like, their
I
level of
equate. Have you seen Mortal Kombat?
no, but I
Like
used
the
to
old
play it.
school Mortal Kombat? You used
No,
to
I've
play
never
it?
watched. Never. What at the arcade? I think.
Okay, so I would equate animes to fighting in a Mortal Kombat.
What does that
You know,
mean?
Scorpion, get over here, and he rips their spine in
Oh yeah.
half. That's what I would equate animes, most animes to, because you see like all of the gore, like you see all of the gore. You watch the first episode of Demon Slayer, and you're like, yeah, no,
Okay.
nope,
See,
I
and
would never.
I don't mind. Okay. I'm gonna sound like a bad parent
No, I
because
mean, if he doesn't get scared of it,
that's the
then
thing is he doesn't get scared,
yeah. I
but there's
mean,
a
if he's cool
level.
with it, yes, I wouldn't.
Like
I would just be
animated, I
careful
feel
with
like
Demon Slayer.
animated gore to an extent I'm okay with
I
because
would just
it's
be careful with Demon Slayer. I
okay.
I, I
I'm gonna watch
really
it
don't
because if
think.
he wants to watch it, I'm
I,
definitely
I
gonna
just
check it out.
don't.
I do
That
try to.
one with the demons and stuff like that. That one, like every episode, you're seeing some weird shit.
Okay, then I don't.
You're seeing
Yeah,
some weird ass shit.
Demon
Like
Slayer.
fairy tale would be a good one. Seven Deadly Sins is another good one. Although Meliodas is always be trying to sleep with the girls, but that's whatever. But I mean, those are good
Well,
like
and that's
fighting
what's hard
ones.
is like I watch stuff when they're sleeping too, and like a parent. Okay, it's rated teen, so
Yeah, see.
okay. Reasons for teen. Oh, it's a game. May contain more graphic content than the anime, including some violent scenes, darker themes, and references to child abuse. Okay, maybe not.
Yeah.
But like one time I was watching Peaky Blinders and he woke up and poor timing because I would never watch Peaky Blinders when they're awake. Have you ever watched Peaky Blinders?
Yeah, I've seen all of it.
Okay, I love that show. Well, he woke up, I think it was the first season when they sent the kid into the jail
Mhm.
to and then they like cut his throat. He woke up right when and it was like such a like I was like, he's like, why did they do that? I was like, why are you awake?
Sometimes with the animes, I feel like it's different when you look at like the real life, like it's a movie, but sometimes with the anime, even though it's a cartoon, they make it so dramatic, like it's so
Yeah.
dramatized that it's like, oh, like
Yeah, I gotta see. Like, cause I said, like I said, there's a level that I think, as far as being afraid, he understand. They like those movies.
Demon Slayer also too is dark. Like
But
it's
yeah, I
dark.
don't want him. Yeah, some of the theme. I worry about the dark themes. I worry about the sexualization and explicit content because I know it can quickly.
That's
I've
why
seen.
that's it. If you look up Fairy Tale, which is on
That's right. You
Netflix,
said that. Fairy
and
tale.
Fairy Tale, and then Seven Deadly Sins, those ones I really don't feel like they're that bad. When I watched them, it was like, oh, Brooklyn could watch this; it'd be fine. She watches the
Okay. So
superhero
fairy
movies.
tale with the tail. Okay.
Fairy Tale, yes, Fairy Tale.
Okay. 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 Wizard Guild and members. Oh, cool. Okay, I'll see. I tried to get him to like pick out his own manga books when I was trying to get him into reading, and he's not a graphic novel reader.
Mangas are hard to read; they're backward.
Yeah. And like they even have like
So
kids graphic novels. Cause I was like, if you like this style, like let's try the
yeah,
like kid and then but he's just not he likes the um just like a regular like he's really into like the Diary of a Wimpy Kid books right now. I don't know if you've heard of those,
yeah.
but he's been like flying through those, which is crazy because my kid hated reading 2 months ago and now he's read
Hey,
the
but
first.
we all know you get one good book you like, and it's
I'm
off from
so
there.
excited because we homeschool, so I'm like, you have to read. You have to read every day. I need you to read. Like this is part of homeschooling, but he's like, I don't like to read. And he picked out a surprisingly, our library does like a reading thing where if you submit there's like a log. If you submit your log every week, you get to pick a prize and then you get entered into a drawing for a prize. Well, he would pick the last 2 times he picked bookmarks out of the prize cart. I was like, "You're picking bookmarks?" And then one said it's like, "I would love to read some more." Something goes, "I don't love to read. I like to read, but it's okay. I need a bookmark for my book."
Bro, I was dyslexic, and when I was in high school, I was in a retard. Oh, I shouldn't say that. I was in a I was in a
Special
very
education.
slow reading class. I read it at 5th grade level when I was 14, which is
It
so
happens.
embarrassing.
Yeah.
Because I didn't read. Like I legitimately didn't read. And then but I had such a bad insomnia since I was 10. It really ramped up in high school. And then I got so bored of watching TV because, you know, I'd seen everything. This is before you could stream shit. So you had to watch the commercials and
Like whatever was on.
yeah, whatever was on, you got to sit through it. And then my friend was like, you know, because I had a job back then, you know, I worked when I was 15. So my friend was like, at the time, she was like, you got like, what, you have to read Twilight, blah, blah, blah. This is why Twilight will still be like, have such a special place in my heart, because this is what excelled me into reading. So, she was like, you got to read Twilight. You got to read Twilight. And I was like, all right, whatever. I'll read Twilight. Sure. Boom.
That's all it takes. One book. Yeah.
Couldn't put it down. Read all the books. I read the House of Night series. Absolutely love. And these were before like the, you know, I obviously got into the romance side of it.
Yeah.
I read the House of Night series. Evermore was a series, which is,
Yeah, I remember
you know,
you named your daughter. Yeah, you and your mom
after
read
the
that one.
book. Yeah. And I got my mom into reading all those books. She read all of those books with me, all the Twilights, because I got it
I got
super
my
into
mom
reading.
into Twilight. We went to the midnight release.
Yeah, I went to the midnight release with my mom too.
Yeah.
Yep. So it's crazy. One book could change. Like, and then what's crazy is that because I had dropped out of high school, and I took my GED instead. When I took my GET test, my reading comprehension was way above college level when I tested,
Oh,
because
good. Yeah.
I had read so many books. By the time that I was done, my reading comprehension was just like, you know, soared
That's good. Yeah.
from there, you know. So reading is, it does suck, but once you find stuff that you actually like to read, it's super enjoyable.
That's what's been nice because he's going into 3rd grade. He's 8. And so he can read. He reads really well. He reads really well. He just does not like to read. And I would try to find books and like, let's go to the Barnes and Noble. Let's pick something out of the library. Look. And he would just like not interested. He would read because he had to. And then I don't know what happened. I got him that Diary of a Wimpy Kid book. And then it just I think because we watched the movie after he read the book. I was like, "There's a movie. Let's watch the movie." And then he was like comparing and contrasting the two. And then
Mhm.
it just like then he saw there was a second movie, so we wanted to read second book so we could watch the second movie. And then he just kind of spiraled from there.
That's
And
all
then
it
now
takes.
I was like, I'm excited because now he wants to read like the banned books. And I was like, we're gonna read Charlie and the Chocolate Factory for school this year, and he's really excited for that and wants to read Charlotte's Web after that. And like finally, he's worried about we're going to Arizona this week. He's worried about not having enough books on our trip. Like, who are you? Who's this
Yeah,
kid? What
hey,
happened?
dude, it's all
Yeah.
it takes, man. It just takes the one book, and then it soars from there.
Yeah. And now he's making me bankrupt. Like I told you with the I even bribed him back in the day. Like, you read 100 minutes, you get $10. Like you could you know be making
Oh yeah,
money.
now
Now
it's
he's
super
like
passing that.
I'm like I don't want to like change it up
Ruin
because I'm
it.
excited, but I'm like, crap. He's like, how much do 50? I need to read 500 minutes. He's like, that's 7. So if I wake up tomorrow and I just read all day, I could have $50. Yeah, sure. He's like, I'm going to read 100 minutes every day. I'm going to bring my second book. So when we're on the plane, I'll read it for 40 minutes and then I'll read 60 minutes on the plane. And then you'll have $10. And then when I get off the plane, I'll read on that card. I'm like,
You
well,
got
there's
him doing
math.
math and read. That's 10 out of 10 for me right there. That's 10 out of 10.
Yeah. So yeah, I was yeah, I'm really excited that he's excited about reading now because it was a long time coming. Just kidding. But
Hey man, I didn't read till high school, so you got better than me. So
I always was reading. That's why I'm like, I don't understand how you don't like to read. But I
it's
understand.
funny. I felt like I think because I was dyslexic, I didn't like reading because it was harder for me, and I didn't know I was dyslexic, and no one said anything. My parents didn't say anything.
That makes
So
sense.
I felt
And
stupid.
I'm sure he was working through like he's been reading since first grade, so 2 years, but like if you think about like reading a new language, it's hard to read and you're working. So I can
I know.
understand. So now he's like actually
That's what I'm afraid with Brooklyn, because she's doing the dual classes. It just worries me a little
yeah,
bit that she's going to get behind in reading English.
kids
Because
catch up really fast.
I
They're
know. I'm not, I mean, it's made her smarter. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, when you talk to her, it's like talking to a small adult. Like, I shit you not. Like, sometimes I forget she's 6
yeah, I feel
because she
that.
has such a vocabulary. It's like the amount of not just words, but she can explain explain things very in like detail and complex. Like she can easily explain it, and then she'll do something stupid and you're like, oh yeah, you're 6.
Oh
Like
yeah,
sometimes I forget that sometimes when she's talking, because she's so mature when she speaks, but then she does a kid thing, I'm like, yeah, I forget you're 6.
like you're
She
still
doesn't act,
learning.
she doesn't
Yeah,
talk like a
emotionally, you're
6-year-old.
still learning.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she doesn't talk like a 6-year-old, but she'll act like a 6-year-old. So it's like,
I feel we have the same struggle with Wesley because he's the same. He like they have such big vocabularies because we talk to them just like
mm-hmm.
normal. Like I don't baby any, but then he does something emotionally relevant for an 8-year-old, and we're like, "Why? What do you mean? What are you doing?" Oh, like Mike, he's 8.
Whoops.
He's still 8.
Sorry.
He talks well.
Sorry.
He's still 8.
Yeah, no, it's real though. It's real.
Still got like 20 years before his prefrontal cortex develops. Ask Austin.
Dude, I know. I know.
Oh man, way back. Throwback. So is there anything else you wanted to talk about? I mean,
No, honestly, Beyond the Villa is
Leah
kind of
had
boring.
her
So
yeah, I feel bad for Leah. I hope whatever well, hold on. Let me finish my thought before I jump to the next thought. I feel bad for Leah, or I sympathize. I hope it's all fine with whatever her procedure happens, like the results she gets.
yeah.
Yeah. But Serena and the cat was wild to me because I'm trying to understand
Now
if she has like a fear, because it seems she's like, pick it
she
up,
does.
don't
She's scared of cats.
okay.
She's said it before. She's very terrified of cats.
Okay.
She got
Maybe I
attacked
missed
when she
that
was a
because I
kid,
was
I
like,
think.
oh, okay. I take it all back. That completely makes sense. And I commend her for trying to put that aside because she was a poor cat. The cat looks cute though.
Yeah, that's the same with dogs. Like if you get attacked and stuff, sometimes people
For
can't
sure.
like I know it's an irrational fear because obviously not animals are going to act that way, but yeah, I think she got attacked when she was younger. And that's her fear. So
Okay.
she's legitimately afraid.
That's rational. That's
Yeah.
yeah, that makes sense. Okay, because I must have missed that because I was watching. I was like, did something happen to her? Because she's like
Yeah.
beyond like freaking out about it.
She explains it, I think, in the first episode, like why, like what happened and like why she doesn't.
See, I watch these watch the shows. My kids are awake, so I miss things. Or sometimes it's just like they'll ask me a question and then I miss a
I know, I
sentence
feel you.
and then oh
Yeah, she said it because because when they did like the thing when she was scared, and I was like, I'm like, oh, she had to have been attacked or something. Like instantly, when someone's afraid of an animal like that, something hurt you.
yeah, because her reactions were not like just I'm not wary about cats. Like something happened, so that makes
Mhm.
sense. Okay, well that's good. Okay, well then I mean I don't really have anything. Liv and Kayla kind of resolved,
Yeah,
seemingly resolved. Liv's just kind of like I don't know. They're both kind of like there's a wall back up between the two of them, which is kind of sad. But
that happens with all friendships. I mean, people will filter
yeah,
through people. That's how you really find who are ride or die friends, though, because again, like I'm not gonna ever judge you as a friend. Like, do whatever you want to do. I'll always be real with you though. Like, if I think you're doing
yeah,
something
for
stupid, I'll
sure.
tell you you're doing something stupid. That's
Yeah.
that's the crazy part to me is like people always call me a ride or die friend, but it's like you won't ride or die for me. So
Right.
there's the difference. But
Right.
I'm not
It's
going
a
to
two-way
change.
street.
Yeah, but I'm not going to change how I am. Like
You shouldn't.
my friend the other day, she's young. I love her, but she's young. She's just turned 27. Like she's, she's a kid. Not a kid, but it's just very different. She has a very different lifestyle too. But she texted me and she was just like, "Hey, just want you to know, like, I really love you." And I was like, "Oh, thanks. Love you too." Like, she's like, "You're really." She said, "I admire how strong you are." And she was there when everything happened with my youngest dad, with like all the drugs and stuff. She actually took him to rehab one time for me after like he had hit me. So she was like, she was around the destruction a little bit, like she was trying to help if she could. But I just, I said thank you. Like I don't look at myself that way. So it's, if someone gives me the compliment, of course I take it and I'm very appreciative. But then she messaged me, she was like, "No," she's like, "dead ass," which always makes me
No cap.
She was like,
No cap.
I know, she was like, "No, dead ass." She's like, "For real." She's like everything that you've been through, she's like, and you still have so much love to give. She's like, there really is not very many people out there like that are still willing to like love somebody like no matter what and like help them, even though they've been burnt as many times as you have. And that's the thing though, is like with Liv and Kaylor, it might just not be their time to be friends like that, but I do see that they had the bond, so I feel like that could blossom later. And sometimes that happens. I mean, look at us. Like we weren't
Come back around different times in life. Yeah.
Yeah,
sure.
it's I mean, we had two wildly different lives. Well, we still have wildly different lives, but you know what I mean? We have a lot more in common now than we did back then. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for
and
sure.
That's the thing. Like everyone thinks that friendships, relationships, they all have to be perfect, but in reality, if you were just more real, or like you were just more accepting of somebody of how they are, and you can't look at somebody how you would do things.
Yeah.
They're not you.
Yeah. They're not. That's true. It's true. The situation's
They're
not
not
the
you,
same. Yeah.
You can have standards, of course, like, don't let someone walk all over you, but at the same time, like you can't expect somebody to act how you're going to act. They're not you. Like they just aren't. I try not to hold people to, and so now I'm not going to let someone burn me. Like I'm not stupid.
No,
but I don't hold somebody to something that I would do because you're not me. Like I literally,
your life.
I said that to Kay yesterday. It was funny because we were talking about something, and I wanted him to move the cone because I didn't want to park at the very top of Disneyland. I was like, just get out and move the cone. There was no one behind us. Like, just get out and move the goddamn cone. He didn't want to do it. And I said,
I'm not a rule
like,
breaker.
"Oh my God." He's like, "I'm not going to get out and move the fucking cone." I was like, "Oh my God, you're such a big baby. Like, just move the goddamn cone." So whatever. I just drove up, right? And I said, "See, if you would have asked me, I would have done it." Because that's just a respect thing. Like if you ask, like, sure, I don't care, I'll move the cone. He's like, "Yeah, because I'm asking." I said, "See, but the respect isn't there." I will always do more for other people, unfortunately, because that's just how I am. And then Brooklyn was so nice. She's like, "I would have moved the cone for you, mommy." And I said, "Okay, next time I'll ask you." And he's like, "Oh, you're going to ask our 6-year-old daughter to get out the car?" And it's just like,
right.
I was like, "Yeah, if she's offering, like, yeah, get out the car and go move the cone." But yeah, that's not, I can't hold people to things that I would do. And I think that Liv right now, she has a new guy and she's, filling her scene. And I think Kaylor is like, she is explicitly state several times, she's very lost.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think that when you're lost, you can't have a healthy friendship with anybody. You can't have a healthy relationship with anybody because you don't know who you are.
True.
And
no,
I think
you gotta take care of yourself before you
yeah.
can.
And I think she needs to work. I think she needs to work through that. And I think she's taking the right steps to do so. And so I think Kaylor is going to have a very, very promising life when she gets out of the reality scene, for sure.
Yeah. Something interesting happened in this episode that kind of like made me think differently about Kendall, because
I don't like Kendall.
I think he's a pot stirrer, because he went out with Liv that one time. They ran into each other, whatever, and nobody called Kaylor. Whatever, moving on. But then they're at dinner and he calls Caleb.
I know.
Like, come on
I don't
out
like
to dinner.
Kendall.
I'm like, how easy was that
I didn't like him in Love Island.
I don't think I think he's maybe I don't want to say jealous of Kayla.
He seemed like a slimy asshole to me. And he still does. I didn't like him in Love Island at all.
He picked up the phone,
Mhm.
knew that Caleb was local, picked it up.
Mhm.
How hard could that have been for him?
He did it twice. He didn't even just do it once. He did it twice.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, so you call Caleb when Kayla is clearly not.
Yeah. I don't understand the hype behind Kendall either. He's ugly and he's not even that funny. He's not even that funny. So yeah, I don't like him. I never did.
That kind of definitely I just changed my view of him. I didn't really have much of an opinion of him. I
didn't like him at all.
Had some funny moments, but like when you start adding it all up now, I'm like with the whole like trying to get the drama between Kayla and Liv at the party, and then nobody called her, and but he called Caleb, and she was like, "No, don't call him." I don't know if she told him no, but it was just like he's not.
No.
Yeah. Nope. Yep. So I definitely wanted to talk about that. So I'm glad I got that out because I was like, I saw that. I saw you. You called him. You could have called her easily.
Oh yeah.
So. Alrighty. Well, I don't have anything else to talk about.
Not ready.
No. Cool. So next episode, definitely going to be doing Perfect Match.
Yeah.
And I think one episode at a time is all my brain can handle. Yeah. We'll get through it. Maybe 2. I don't know. We'll see.
Well, I mean, honestly, Beyond the Villa is pretty boring, so
could be 2. But we still got to watch Beyond the Villa. I really want to know if I don't know. I don't think they've announced how many episodes it's going to be, but I hope like 6.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be very many.
Because I'm kind of already over it. I feel bad for Aaron. Aaron needs to go home. Not in a bad way. He just does not need to be involved in this. Kayla needs not need to be like go do your thing. Like now Kenny and JaNa broke up. It's not.
It's a mess.
Out. So alrighty, well, make sure to like, follow, subscribe, share, comment, all of the above. If you like the vibes. And we'll catch you next time. Goodbye.
Bye.
Gave her a mic from reality to spilling the tea. Seriously, like, what the fudge? She's got no credentials. She doesn't even go to this school. Is no one seriously gonna take it away from her? Oh my God, no. Just gotta sit here and pretend that this normal. I guess this is just the end of the Who gave her a